Good morning, YouTube. This is Rick Morera, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to walk around the garden, show you some of the progress some of the plants have made, and I will talk about some of my mounting orchids, and then I'll have a little video included about how I prepared my Hoya mix that I've been using recently. I found this product that I like quite well, and I'd like to share it with you. So it's a beautiful morning here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's about 75 degrees at let's say it's about 10 a.m. And I'm just going to take you to the side gate and show you some Hoyas that I have back here. Yeah, this time of year you start seeing a lot of growth in the plants. They've been kind of dormant most of the winter, and all of a sudden the weather warms up and voila, they have lots and lots of new growth. So let's see here. We have this Hoya is putting out a lot of new growth. It's called Hoya Mangay. It has really beautiful flowers, and I'll post that as an inlay. And see a lot of growth there. And a nice new growth on this Leo and Joseph. It's a Carnosa hybrid. You can see has really, really nice splashy leaves. Pretty good size. It makes a gorgeous plant. And a Hoya Snowball Alaska. I'm not really sure what's going on with this one, but I think it's a Carnosa type Hoya. And then I have this orchid here. It's quite beautiful. It has this one spike with three or four flowers coming. And then there's another spike over there. And its name is B.L. Hingsbolady. So that's that beautiful orchid. And oh, Swiffer's following me again. And we have this beautiful orchid I had in my last video. I think I had it at number 9 or 8. This is Love Passion, and I love it so much because of this really gorgeous orange color. So, and then this one, the flower's a little spent, but it's quite beautiful. I think I broke my tag, so I can't really. It's something Elizabeth cross with Maxima Glory. So yeah, I grow a lot of orchids, but my thing is Hoyas, so I do not know too much about the orchids. I know that they're really easy for me to grow and rebloom here because it's Florida, so you basically just put it in a location where it gets the right amount of sun, which is about usually filtered light, and then you fertilize it once or twice a year, and then it just reblooms for you. As you can see, this oncidium is budding, and I bought this a couple years ago, and it just does that every year. So yeah, I don't really know much about the nomenclature of orchids, and actually I don't know much else about how to grow them. So I just show them in my videos because I just do my thing with them, and they seem to like me, so I keep buying them. If you like more information on how to grow orchids, I would suggest you check out on YouTube Miss Orchid Girl and Raj's Orchids. They go into a lot of detail about their care and their nomenclature and all that stuff. But my thing, like I said, is I do my Hoyas, and I read a lot about them and do some research on them. So let me show you this Hoya polystacia. Has some really great size leaves, and this variant of this Hoya is IML 430, and it's so easy to care for because it has really succulent leaves, so you technically can forget to water it for weeks and it still survives, so it's kind of nice, but it's also a very good grower in the summer. And here's one of my projects. I mounted this. I bought it potted and it bloomed, and I decided to mount it on this piece of wood. And I put a little sphagnum moss behind the root ball, and then I used the little zip ties. So, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube orchid videos, and that seems to be a really good way to grow orchids here in Florida. Prevents root rot and all that stuff. And then this orchid, I have no idea what it is, but it's gonna put on a show soon. You have a dendrobium over there. And then this is, a lot of people ask me about this orchid here. It has really gorgeous succulent long leaves. It's a type of verticillata. It's SR 2007-13, and it was collected in wild by Cerisa someday. It's quite the beautiful Hoya, and in the summer it really grows like a weed. And here's my Rosita. I moved it because it was getting too much sunlight. It's doing well now. Then I have this I received this from Thailand as a carnosa round leaf, and it was really quite the cute little Hoya. It was like this little spoon-like leaf, and it was so small when I got it, and it blooms every year. You see the peduncle there, so it should bloom again soon. So yeah, you see a lot of orchids. And like I said, I just grow them here, and they do well. And here's my Graham Tiger. It's my largest orchid, and when it blooms, it puts out this spike that's like 3 feet long. Pretty impressive. Then I have a Schomburgia up there that's never bloomed for me. So I gave it a little more light, so maybe this year it will. And as I promised at the beginning of the video, I was going to share with you one of the ways I prepare my rooting and growing mix for my Hoyas. And I've been using this bromeliad blend for the last 3 months, which I mix it with sponge rock and charcoal. Sponge rock can also be perlite number 4. So I have here a mix of perlite number 4, or sponge rock, and some charcoal. And then this is what the bromeliad blend looks like. It's pretty loose, and there's a lot of chunks of wood in here, so it's never cakes up. It's a good healthy mix for your Hoyas. And as you all know, the Hoya roots don't like to sit in water, so you want to make sure your roots get plenty of air circulation so that they don't rot, because in nature they basically just attach themselves to the trees, and they are exposed to a lot of air, and they like to get some air circulation all over the plant. So I have the ingredients here, so I'm just going to add it to my bin that I already had done a batch before. And there's the charcoal and perlite. And then it's really easy to mix real well, and that's it. That's basically my Hoya growing mix. If you add a little bit of sphagnum moss in there and a little bit of more coconut chunks, you might use this also for philodendrons and other tropical plants. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. And again, this is the bromeliad blend from Better Grow, and sponge rock and charcoal, and you probably can pick those up on eBay or at a local nursery. Back here in the yard, the mango tree is totally covered in flowers. Don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if it's giving me allergy issues, but I'm a little stuffed up. And Swiffer, where are you? There you are. Go sleep on the couch. That's what she does all day. So yeah, I just want to go over some orchids. Over here, a Nobilis that smells really, really strong. It's so nice. And it's almost completely, all the buds are almost all open. And this one is still blooming. It's been weeks. This guy's actually putting out another flower. I didn't think that this type of orchid would do that. And this one just opened. It's quite beautiful. And this guy is really beginning to be one of my favorites. It's been in bloom for a month, and it is quite beautiful. I like those really splotchy pink spots on there. So, and I just want to go over another beauty here that just opened. This guy is called Angel Love Cross Skinneri, and I'm really excited about my Cymbidium. I've never been able to acquire one because I thought it would only like colder temperatures, and it's really hot here in Florida. So, but somebody told me that these this variety likes warm weather, so I gave it a try, and it's gonna bloom for me. My first Cymbidium. It's Ming Emperor. You can't see that. Ming Emperor. And I got some begonias back there, and my little herb garden. So thank you for checking in with me on Sunday this week, and I will try to post more videos every week. Please like and subscribe, and I really appreciate you returning to my channel and checking out my content. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.